right time.
Like that A&R, like.
Like, I Ain't Doing Moves, one of them songs that ain't going nowhere. That's a Black Wedding song. Like, Neil's the original co-host.
They say, like, the best records were made back in the day because niggas was heartbroken and all that.
The one that brings, the action,
The one and only.
One and only, for sure.
How you didn't know that Casey and JoJo came from jokes?
Yeah. Don't fuck about no goddamn case.
Well, you should know that. You should.
I'll be gone for a minute, but no, I kind of feel like it's fucked up. Everybody cheap out, fucked up.
Everybody loved him, bro. Now everybody like, what?
Then we got the infamous, the one that's always here. Boy, Pearl Setti. Me.
That shit has 27 tracks on that motherfucker. That's what is it, Marley? Two albums today. And a bonus song. And a bonus track. That nigga fucked up 27 songs on an album. That's some Michael Jackson shit.
One that keeps strong. Boy, crack.
So, nigga, fuck your bitch, bro. I'm just
It was
saying.
a lot too, but the result was very pleasing. What's good? We back on Hip Hop Raised Me podcast. This week's topic, top 10 lyricists from your personal opinion. All started on Threads, man. So we was actually supposed to do a different topic this week, but knowing me being on Threads, being, shit startitis, I dropped my top 10 lyricist list on Threads. And it starts some people to agree. Some people have some opinions, some swaps, some changes and stuff. So this week, me and my boy Crack decided to hit a show with our top 10 lyricists. And probably some honorable mentions too, because there's a lot of great spitters out there. Storytellers, some people with that nice vocabulary, clever wordplay. Some people don't understand there's a difference between lyricists and rappers. So I'll let you go ahead and give them your definition of a lyricist.
My definition is, somebody that's basically a nigga that when you turn this shit on, he gonna hit you with some bars, he gonna hit you with some punchlines, he gonna hit you with some metaphors, you feel me? He gonna hit you with some shit that, he gonna hit you with some shit and then come back 4 bars later, just to cap it off, you know what I mean? Put a little, little lemon in that thing, a little lemon in the iced tea, you feel me? So, and then you got your niggas like, like Rick Ross, He's a great rapper, one of the best. But, when you put his shit on, you're not really looking for, too much.
I feel like artists like Rick Ross and 50, they great at making their words paint pictures. Like, they're not the lyricals, but they can paint a picture. Like, Rick Ross paints the luxury life of hustling, like, you listen to Rick Ross, you feel a type of way. You feel good listening to Rose.
Yeah.
You be in the Honda feeling like you in the Benz listening to Rose.
Ross, that, that extravagant vibe, you feel me? Put, throw that Ross on, got a little vibe with you. You can throw a little Ross on, and this smooth, she vibing, you vibing, he gonna talk, and he gonna throw some little females on the hook, just to put the icing on the cake, you feel me?
I feel like artists like him and 50 are great. Their storytelling and songwriting abilities. And this is the way they put it together, you really feel it. Like 50 gonna get you that trying, like that shit feel like a movie. Before it was a movie. Before it was Get You Out Trying movie, the album sounded like a movie. Yeah. That storytelling, but it's nothing like super lyrical, but you feel it when it comes on.
Yeah, 50 give you that, that hustle, that passion, that pain, that thrive, that, that monster, like, man, when 50 came in the game, I'm gonna be honest, like, he was low-key giving you lyrical on a street level, like, Because he wasn't saying the regular shit that regular niggas was saying,
punchlines and shit.
He giving you punchlines, He giving you bars, He giving you metaphors, similes, all that cool shit, you feel me? And then it's like, I think once he got with Dre, I think Dre made him, draw back maybe a little bit on the, being as lyrical. He gave him that, that West Coast bop. He probably told him, slow it down a little bit, still talk your shit, slow it down, give him a little more of a vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you do go back like mixtape 50, Power Dollar 50, he was more with the spin, more with the bars. Then you go to album 50, was more storytelling, making it right in the hits. But let's get into these lyricists, man. Like, so we're going to go over our top 10, starting from the top, working our way down from 10 to 1. I'm going to go ahead and start it off. So for my 10, I had to go with Prodigy from Mobb Deep. And the reason why was his real street wisdom with the bars. And like I said, the words paint a picture, but he's lyrical with it. From albums like Mobb Deep's Infamous, Hell on Earth, Murder Music, and this solo album, HNIC. And like their songs, he was able to hold his own with MCs like Nas and Cool G Rap, Cormega, people that are like heavyweights when it comes to being lyricists. He can hold his own. So that's why I went for my 10.
You know what I'm saying? I just went on and pulled a little quick executive decision. I had to change my number 10. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you who I had, which was Fabulous. You know what I'm saying? But I as I'm sitting here, you know what I'm saying, as I was sitting here explaining 50, you know what I'm saying, my brain got to working, and I'm going to have to put, and I don't even know how a nigga left him off the list, but I'm going to go ahead and put my nigga Neighborhood Nip at number 10, you feel me?
Ooh, okay.
This nigga, and I say that because I kind of didn't think of it at first because, you know, he a gangster, you know what I mean? And when you think of gangster rap, you know what I mean, you don't think of lyricists.
But he is.
But when you sit there and really think about how this nigga Nip used to, you know what I'm saying, paint them pictures for you, you know what I'm saying, them was ghetto symphonies he used to give, you know what I mean? And the way he used his words, man, niggas wasn't talking like that. That's one of the reasons why he blew like that. You know what I'm saying? The way he was Picasso on these streets out here, you know what I'm saying? He was, and it's like, and he give you a different perspective, and he's still giving you bars, you know what I mean? He may not be facts, I mean, he may not be, you know what I'm saying, similes and metaphors and all that. He give it to you straight. But the way
it just don't be like
as complex. No, you know, every rapper gonna do it, but I'm just saying that's like a mainstay of his.
That's not his not his
that ain't his
superpower.
go-to.
Yeah, that's not his superpower.
But boy, if you sit there and listen to this boy Nip, he be sounding like Farrakhan to you, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, 'cause Nip got away like he could like shit like on Mailbox Money. And he like spit like he preaching to you like I thought you songs like I thought you knew, like he gives you like Killer, like songs like that. He's spitting.
He's spitting, man. He's a real rapper, man.
Even like his mixtape series,
lyricist.
Bullets Ain't Got No Name. Like that's when you got him Jack and Beats really dropping more bars on that time when he was doing Bullets Ain't Got No Name, because it was less worried about making a song. That's when he was really showing people his skill as an MC.
And that's when you know what I'm saying, he was really, you know what I'm saying, in the streets, and he was first getting on, and that was that rawness, that was that street. Like, I'm gonna be honest, he got more lyrical as he, you know what I'm saying, as he progressed in the game, because really, that Bullets Ain't Got No Name one, he really wasn't too lyrical on that one, you know what I mean?
But he had some punchlines and shit on
no,
that.
you know, he did, but I'm just saying,
he got deeper going to like the marathon,
as he got into that Marathon Continue, he like, you know what I'm saying, when he started spitting that shit, boy, you be sitting there like amazed, like, man, Nip got that flow that make a nigga run it back. Yeah, boy, this nigga Nip, man, he was something special, boy, for the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put him at my number 10.
Alright, cool. So for number 10, I have Prodigy. He had Neighborhood Nip. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my number 9. My number 9, I had Kendrick Lamar, aka K-Dot. And the reason for that, man, I feel like when he came in the game, he gave us that feel of a 90s lyricist. When we heard projects like Section 80, first time we heard Good Kid, Mad City, how he did To Pimp a Butterfly, to go that route, use that subject matter, like that's some like Tribe Called Quest, Brand Nubian stuff with a whole nother level of lyricists that they didn't even display back then. He didn't take it to another level. And like he didn't show that he really got it bar from bar. Like he didn't took down Drake. That's one of the biggest rap stars, pop stars in a rap battle. We all know we're in an age where popularity kind of outweighs talent, but his talent done outweighed all that. So it's like I had to put him up there. Like,
Cook that boy.
Like, man, and like, this being from the West Coast, he remind me of a more up-to-date, sober Corrupt. How he get and stuff with the bars and wordplay and flipping it. Then he has that storytelling ability too. Like, he could tell stories like Nas too. So like, yeah, I had to go with Kendrick for number 9.
Okay. Kendrick for my number 9. I got my boy 3 Stacks, man.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go with 3 Stacks, man. And I know a lot of people will probably say 3 Stacks is a little higher, man, but I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying?
I get it,
I have him where I have him because, for one, he never really came out with his own, you know what I mean? His own solo rap album. And then, you know what I'm saying? But when he did come on that track, boy, you know it's finna be a motherfucking problem. Boy, I know niggas used to be shaking in their boots when they said, oh yeah, 3 Stacks coming in here. Nigga, lace your boots up, my
He got the
nigga.
best futures. Like, we talk about like Wayne killing people's tracks, but you gotta think, when 3 Stacks come, it's like a blessing from God when you get a verse from 3 Stacks. Like, rappers, they know they can't out-rap them. They just, I'm just glad I got 3 Stacks on it. I'm not even trying to compete with them.
You honestly gotta go in there just saying, okay, it's a blessing to have him on the track. Cause I know a nigga ain't going in there like, man, I'm finna out-rap this nigga, bro. Cause nigga, you know that's a motherfucking fail mission.
Talking about,
that's L mission.
when you're talking about a rapper say a bar, you'll recap the 4 bar later. He went out and say a bar in the first bar and ended at the 16 bar in his verse. The whole verse be one long bar. That's the stuff 3 Stacks be doing.
Man, this nigga 3 Stacks used to go bananas, man. When I first heard Southern Playalistic, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Starting off from the way back to the way back, you feel me? Then he the big boy been going bananas ever since, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
And it's like he just got, I don't know where this nigga brain went to, bro, but it seemed like.
But we kind of seen it coming because you gotta think he got different each album, like. Cause Southern Playalistic kind of like music, he was like more like player dope boy Andre. Then he went to the Alien on AT Aliens, but he still had like the bars got better too on that album though, but it was still a little weird, but it wasn't too weird. Then the Equimini, he kind of threw us off. I just started dressing different, but the music was dope. They got 5 mics in the source, and we looked past it.
Right.
And Stank Through Bombs Over Bad Dag video, the shoulder pads and all that. That's what we knew. But the music was too dope. Nobody cared. Like Young Thug were dressed like Andre was already doing stuff that.
I think he was ahead of his time. Because honestly, when he first did it, niggas was looking at it like he was weird. Like, nigga, what the fuck? And then when you start, you know what I'm saying, going back and seeing, you know what I'm saying, the picture he was painting, you know what I'm saying, what he was doing, it's like, oh, and it's, you know what I'm saying, his flow was like a fine wine. That motherfucker just aged more with time, you know what I'm saying? The more you pass there, you go back to them 3 Stacks verses, boy, and be like, this nigga, you can go back right now, bro, listen to a 3 Stacks verse, and you'll hear some shit that you didn't hear, nigga, the first 1,200 times you heard it, you know what I'm saying?
That part, bro. You ain't lying.
He be like, damn,
he be having hidden gems in his verses.
This nigga, like, boy, this nigga slid.
Man. So, alright, so for 9, I had Kendrick, aka K Dot, he had Andre 3 Stacks. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our 8. For me, number 8, I got Mos Def. My reason for Mos Def is a lyrical ability and wordplay and like the way he murders a beat than his subject matter. Like he can take you lyrically to a whole nother place. Like his storytelling ability, like songs like Miss Fat Booty, like that's clever shit. But like he has songs like Mr. Nigga with him and Q-Tip, and he's gassing, but it's on some real life subject matter and content. You know, like really giving you that. So I had to come with Mos Def for number 8, and like his freestyle game is crazy too. Like that classic Dave Chappelle freestyle when he's in the car. I just watched it the other day, and I was like, man.
That nigga Mos Def is bananas, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gave it up for the conscious niggas for sure. Mos Def is always looked at, you know what I'm saying, with respect. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? Mos Def, it's gonna be a long day too, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a certain type of nigga to get on the track with Mos Def. But Mos Def is a long day. You feel me?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
He one of those ones.
He one of them ones.
But you go ahead and give your number 8.
Shit, my number 8. I'm gonna go with Meek Mill. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Millie. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Meek. Bar. I think he can go bar for bar with anybody in the game. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, Rick Ross knew what the fuck he was doing when he went and grabbed that boy. You know what I'm saying? I've been bobbing to this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga from start to finish, this nigga been hot, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he got going on now.
He get a lot of, like, they don't give him a lot of credit because outside of music life. Because, like, bar for bar rapping, he is a monster, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he really came from battle rapping and you hear it. You still hear it in him, like.
Man, this nigga's a monster because this nigga took his battle rap and brought it to song making, you know what I'm saying?
And it's actually good. Niggas
That's
don't do that.
Fire.
That part.
That's
actually-
fire.
Yeah,
He actually created
music.
right.
Fire.
Like you said, a lot of battle rappers could not do that.
Nigga,
That's
most
rare.
niggas, tell me what battle rappers that really did it like, you know what I'm saying, got on it.
Man,
He the only one I'm thinking.
Cassidy barely did it because of R. Kelly, really.
But Meek Mill took it way further than Cassidy. So
Way further.
Cassidy
He blew him out, like-
was still low key. He was a low key, you know what I'm saying, like a basement rapper, you know what I'm saying. He had his time, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, I think he came out with like 2 albums, you know what I'm saying.
he did 3. I think he did 3 albums.
3 albums?
That mattered. He probably, you know, like he got the streaming era where everybody can drop an album whenever. But I say 3 albums that matter. Where you had to go to the protocol label. Where it had to be, you know, we had to want the albums. You couldn't just put it out on your own will. So I say 3 albums that matter.
And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm a fucking fan. I used to serve that nigga shit. I love that nigga, but it just didn't get. He didn't catch a major appeal. You know what I'm
That part,
saying?
he
He
did.
that nationwide.
Cassidy.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't keep up in the song making part. Like he couldn't keep like, what was out at that time. Like those songs he had are good.
Yeah,
You
like
gotta look
when
at what
he
else was
jumped on-
out at that time.
When he jumped on them features, boy, he served a nigga up. That's,
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as
Because even like
song
I'm a
making-
Hustler was a big record for him. I'm a Hustler. That was a big one for him, but it was other records out. Like I think T.I. was out at the same time with You Don't Know Me and ASAP and all that. Like then I think Jeezy was dropping around that same time. So like you gotta understand, like they was bringing some heat. Like when it came to real full songs,
Mhm. They was putting it together.
because Jeezy was bringing that street shit to hit records.
And then, besides I'm a Hustler, all his other hits was, you know what I'm saying, beef songs.
Yeah, him battling himself was like highlight of his albums and stuff like stuff that really don't last.
That really caught, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100. When he was going at niggas, he was going crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, his YouTube clips is some of the best out there on the net.
man, freestyle YouTube clips.
Man,
He's one of them guys.
he's one of them guys. If you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't seen none of this nigga clips, do your research.
That boy, you missing out.
Mm.
Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my number 7.
Mm-hmm.
For 7, I had Andre 3 Stacks. I know he mentioned him already. Me, I had to go to Andre 3 Stacks on my list. Like, I got classic verses. Like, his verse on Babylon is, like, so classic and lyrical to me. I'm like, man. Then, like, recently, the verse he did on Kanye's Donda album, Life of the Party, where he's rapping about his mom and his pops, and how they both died from heart disease, and breaks it down to bars where they both died from heart disease, they didn't know how to love. They both died single and from heart issues. And he breaks it down like lyrically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, he still got it. He's one of those guys amazing, but like you said earlier, he's not high on my list
Mm-hmm.
because he didn't give us those bodies of works of that lyricism. It's just the Futures and the Outkast albums. But on that classic Andre 3 Stacks album, we can go back and quote and study as an MC and stuff.
He just, I don't know. Maybe he had a problem with the song making. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even say that because like he made songs, but it wasn't like because he did Roses and stuff.
I mean, when they had the double disc, he had his own little shit going
Yeah, it was like a
on.
whole other vibe.
But I mean, that was still the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He never really branched out on his own. You
Because
know
Big
what I'm
Boy
saying?
do have solo albums. Like him and Killer Mike got a lot of shit together. Like there was even a time on Stankonia on their songs. It was Big Boy and Killer Mike or Big Boy and Goody Mob and no Andre.
I mean, he don't take, he don't get no slack from me for none of it, you know what I'm saying? Anything him and Big Boy did together.
Hey, they
classes.
got no misses. You look at their album, they have no misses.
No misses.
No.
That's why he revered like he is.
And it's crazy. Like if you an Outkast fan, you can name 5 songs off of each album off the top of your head. No Google, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know like they got no misses. And the album, none of the albums sound the same either. That's the crazy thing. They were stuck to one sound. They changed it up each album.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So who you got for your number 7?
My number 7. Let's see who we got. Number 7, I got my boy, you know what I'm saying, G-Unit. My nigga Lloyd Banks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lyrical wordsmith.
Yes, sir, my nigga Banks.
Right there.
Nigga's a monster.
Hold on real quick. Let me pause real quick. Hello?
Dad,
Huh?
are you at work?
I'm recording a podcast right now.
Have you handed on your card?
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait. I'm like right in the middle of recording right now.
Or are you?
Alright.
We still on?
Yep.
Alright, let's keep going. You Lloyd Banks.
So yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Lloyd Banks, you know what I mean? My nigga Lloyd Banks was one of the spitters, you know what I'm saying, of my lifetime, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100, boy. That nigga Lloyd Banks had my 2000s lit, him and the G Units, you know what I'm saying? And he was the spitter of G Unit, you know what I mean? On my mama, you can't tell me, nigga, with them days, nigga, Lloyd Banks. It wasn't too many niggas spitting like Lloyd Banks, my nigga.
Nah.
My mama, nigga.
He came in that category with the Jadakisses, the Fabulouses. He was in that category of spitters. Like even the Cassidys when he came for that bar to bar shit. But like you said, he was able to get the records and the albums done too. So he's a respected lyricist on my list. He's respected because Lloyd Banks, he done gave us some bars, like some classic, memorable bars. Like people don't try to take his bars and water them down and try to basically use what he say, reuse them. Like.
Man, this nigga Banks, bro. He done had a nigga, you know what I'm saying, sitting doing bids, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga head down, nigga. Headphones on, nigga, just
Locked in.
nigga putting my pen to work like got me going crazy like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, man, this nigga Banks was an inspiration. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. That nigga Banks was one of the niggas I look to, you know what I'm saying, for inspiration when I be rapping, you know what I mean? That nigga Banks was one of them boys to me, so I had him at number 7.
Okay. Alright, so at number 7, I had Andre 3 Stacks, Crackhead Lloyd Banks. So we're gonna move on to number 6. So my number 6, man, rest in peace to Big Pun. I had to go to Big Pun for his crazy wordplay, his aggressive flow, his punchlines, the crazy delivery, the way he could flip it into Spanish and still keep gassing. Like, it was one of a kind. I just feel like his time here was so short he didn't get to do enough. Like, yeah, he got a multi-platinum album, his first album. Second album, I think he went platinum also, but I feel like there was so much more he could have did if he would have more time and people would have really seen how much lyrical skills he really had. So sometimes I feel like he is kind of underrated when it comes to lyricists, but he is one of those lyrical monsters, especially when it comes to wordplay.
Pun was a lyrical monster, you know what I'm saying? He was really the driving force, you know what I'm saying? For the Terror Squad, you know what I mean? Back in the day.
To the side.
Man, Fat Joe was he, you know what I'm saying? When it was his time, you know what I'm saying? It was nigga next man up on my mama. He stepped into his shoes and he filled them, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, that was Pun that was the motherfucking driving force of the Terror Squad, you know what I'm saying? Pun was out there serving shit. And he was one of the best, you know what I'm saying? Like my man said, he get to mixing that Spanish shit in there. Y'all talking about get to talking that Boricua shit, boy. That nigga had to
kill you off like, damn.
Yeah, alright, you better not play with Pun.
Like when it comes to like word manipulation and wordplay, like Pun's one of them guys. Like before it was Eminem, there was Pun doing that. Like when Eminem did, Pun was already doing that. Man. So who you got for number 6?
My number 6. I got my nigga J. Cole, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as, you know what I'm saying, J. Cole, I mean, I got him at number 6 because I'm going to keep it 100, man. Ducking the fade, man.
That's why he didn't make
Hey,
one.
ducking the fade, I knock you a town pegger,
Like,
too.
it's like when it comes to like MCs in the last like 20 years coming out, him and Kendrick is like the only two, like, you can say, that pen is like, you be like, damn, sounds like Lloyd Banks, Fab, like, them two is the only niggas that came like last 15 years, you be like, damn, they up there, like, them niggas ain't nothing to fuck with. Cause even Cola, but he ducked the fade, so it's like, what does your pen do at war?
And it wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you start running your mouth at first, you know what I'm saying? You popped off, and then it's like you flinch at a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you better swing her, nigga. You swung on my nigga, cause you know what I'm saying? All that flinching at a nigga, my nigga, that's child shit, my nigga. You feel me? If you gonna go at a nigga, you supposed to go at his neck, you feel me? You got a crush, you know what I'm saying? He jumped in there, he gave me a double decker. You know what I mean? Boy got bars though, I'm gonna keep it 100. Boy got bars, that boy Jigga boy, he picked him one.
Oh yeah.
Cause on my mama, he talked that shit, and he's so good that he don't even talk street to you, you feel me? He always been a backpack nigga, you feel me?
But it's crazy, street niggas be calling him to hop on their shit and drop a verse though. And that's how you know he that nice. He was street nigga, like he got Benny the Butcher. I need that verse.
That nigga J. Cole.
Lil Durk, I need that verse. I need that J. Cole verse.
Yeah, that was commercial though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was I don't even really look at, you know what I'm saying? That was
But
for
J. Cole still got off on that.
Oh no, he served it. I'm gonna keep it 100. Honestly, to me, J. Cole made that song, you know what I'm saying?
Be honest, industry wise, it was a hit with the kids on it already. But hip hop wise, J. Cole made that record. J. Cole made that record. You don't want us had to go back and listen to it again and hear his verse.
Man, I be sitting in the car, nigga, daydreaming till he come on, nigga. Like, oh, okay, he get with it.
Okay.
Yeah. He get to talking that shit to you, like, okay, you know what I'm talking about?
Man.
Feed the kids in, feed the kids.
Yeah,
You know what I
J.
mean?
Cole's respected though. Like his penmanship as an MC lyric, it's respected since the day he came in.
Nah, he top
J.
tier.
Cole, like,
He top
it was
tier.
always impressive. Like, then, like you said, Hov know how to pick him. Like he didn't pick no slouch that didn't have it. He got somebody that had a little him in him. Like, nah, okay, I see you as one of those.
As far as the bars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. He seen the hunger in him, you know what I'm saying? Because that boy,
Man, so alright, that was our number 6. So for number 6, I had Big Pun, rest in peace. He had J. Cole, Mr. Dr. Fade. Let's move to our number 5s though. So for me, number 5, I got Jada Kiss, aka Mr. No Bad Verse. And that's part of the reason he's at my number 5, Mr. No Bad Verse. Also gave us some quality records. And it's like he's one of the best features to have on too. Like, even to this day, new rappers are getting the Jada Kiss feature. Like, it ain't because he want Jada Kiss fans, it's because they want that Jada Kiss verse. Like, he ain't going to give you a hit record, he's going to give you a monster verse that people going to talk about. Like, he's one of the verses that take your record over the top. Like, man, he's the, like the Locks say, he's their Derek Jeter. He's the one up the bat that's hitting the home run.
man, that nigga, he was the one nigga that, you know what I'm saying, pushed the Locks, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
That boy nigga top 5 dead or alive, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That nigga, man, I gets high, high, high. Soon as you hear that, I gets high, you already,
That's Styles P.
man.
Yeah, but Kiss got them, man, monster verses. There's so many songs he done murdered, from Bad Boy Kiss, on All About the Benjamins, Money, Power, Respect, to Rough Riders Kiss, murdering all the Locks albums, his solo albums, to even now, hopping on Benny the Butcher album, giving a verse, or doing something for Wayne. Like, he still got it.
Man, the nigga just served the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Showed you he still got it, you know what I'm saying? Served niggas on that,
With him and Mary, huh?
no, I'm talking about the motherfucking, the motherfucking,
Verses?
The verses.
Oh, his Dipset?
Man, you went out there and gave them boys
Bro.
business. You You know what I'm saying?
He showed the road he ain't nothing to play with at that versus.
He showed I still got it, homie.
He showed that he got a catalog. Like, hey, they call me for hit records to drop hot verses on. Especially when Joe Santana said, y'all ain't got nothing for the girls. And he hit him with the Mariah Carey, the J-Lo record, the Ride or Die chick. I said, damn, why'd you do that?
Man, Kiss is a part of my, you know what I'm saying, is a motherfucking basically a soundtrack to my, you know what I'm saying, my teens, you feel me?
That part.
Nigga riding around with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Doing dumb shit we know we ain't supposed to be doing.
Jadakiss one of those rappers that make you keep your pen sharp. Like, he's the one that you look like, you say you listen to Lloyd Banks while you doing biz, had you writing. Jadakiss one of those ones like, as an MC had you writing after listening to some Kiss, like keeping your bars tight, like trying to come up with the next dopest punchline.
That nigga Kiss got them bars and give a nigga the screw face. He be sitting there spitting. No, you see that? You hear that shit?
Man.
My nigga, oh my mama, this nigga Kiss is motherfucking blessed. Them motherfucking bars, boy.
Alright, so who you got at number 5?
My number 5, I got my boy Busta Rhymes.
Wow,
You know what I mean? You already know, yeah, I mean.
Respect it, man.
My motherfucking, he was my favorite rapper in the 10th grade, you know what I'm saying? That was when I first heard, you know what I'm saying?
That's longevity in this shit too.
When he came with that, you know what I'm saying? The Genesis extinction level event, you know what I'm saying? He's been hot, stupid bars, bro. Stupid hits, bro. Every motherfucking time out the bat. Every time he up the bat, bro, he bang a home run. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many niggas. It's only, and if you ask me, he number 5, so it's only 4 more niggas that can fuck with this nigga, bro.
That part.
You feel me? This nigga Busta is one of the most lyrical niggas I ever heard in my life, bro.
And another thing I gotta say about Busta, he's one of the few artists that found the perfect balance between having bars and making hits. And still be respected. It's never corny when he has a hit. You still hear the bars and everything on the hit records. Like Pastor Gavar said, he's still snapping. Busta, what it is, he's still snapping. He on the record with Janet Jackson, still snapping. Like, you gotta give Busta his credit.
Man. Salute Bust, yes sir, man. That's another, you know what I'm saying, it's part of my soundtrack to my teens, you know what I mean? My nigga Busta Bust.
Man, big respect to Busta.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with my number 4. My number 4 will be Big L. One of the punchline bar for bar kings from the early mid 90s that left too early so we didn't get to see his full potential. But what we seen from his 2 albums we heard while he was here, you know, his Hot 97 freestyle, the famous freestyle with him and Jay-Z. He was a lyrical monster, bar for bar, and he would have gave a lot of people some problems. Cause he was with the battle rap and going for heads and all that.
I'm gonna be honest, man. That nigga Big L, you know what I'm saying? He's responsible for, you know what I'm saying, a big portion of the game, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because, nigga, if he wasn't who he was, Jay-Z wouldn't be who he is, you know what I'm saying? And niggas know what type of factor, you know what I'm saying, Jigga is. So you know what I'm saying?
But you know niggas still be trying to dance around that one. Like Jigga didn't do what he did to Big L.
Big L had that flow, bro. Like,
I mean,
You can hear it clear as day. You can hear it
man.
clear as day, bro.
I mean, if you just want to be, you know what I'm saying, argumentative and you just a stand, then I mean, I you know, do your shit. But
that's clear as day.
I'm clear here. I know. Yeah, I heard it. I mean, so. But yeah, nigga, Jigga still became his own man, and you know what I mean, did what he did and became what he became.
What I
so
tell
nigga,
people, like,
Jigga was able
to take that and make hits and take the flow to another level.
And not even that, nigga. Everybody, nigga, patting their flag after somebody. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's nigga, somebody you heard and said, oh, I kind of like that. You know what I mean? So, nigga,
Who you got for the number 4?
So for my number 4, I I got Mr. Hyde. My name is
Eminem.
Mr. Eminem, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Mr. Eminem came with the hi, my name is, you know what I'm saying? This nigga basically took over the game, you know what I mean? This nigga Eminem is so fucking good at rapping. They start saying, is hip hop not a black sport no more? Because they were saying he's the best. Now, I'm not saying everybody said it, but I heard it, you know what I'm saying? So for you to be that good, nigga, for motherfuckers to start, nigga, handing the culture over to white people, man, you got to be a good rapping motherfucker.
This is my opinion. I mean, I feel like when it comes to the skill and the art of rapping, MC, and just being lyrical, like wordplay, metaphors, and simile, he's one to go. But this is where he misses people, a lot of people at in the culture. It's the subject matter. His subject matter, I feel like it was relatable when you young and you want to be rebellious. That early Eminem, when you older and you go listen to hip hop, that subject matter kind of loses you. Cause like you look at Eminem now, you don't really hear a new Eminem album. You don't really hear unless you hear from like an Eminem stan.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear nothing about it. Like, and he's probably spitting the best bars of the year on that album, but we're not listening because the subject matter is not reaching us. It's not relatable to us.
I feel it, but you know what I'm saying? At this point, we just talking about lyricists.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I respect. Like lyricist, he's one of the best at that skill level. A lyricist, like wordplay, metaphor, simile, like word manipulation. Like he's up there. Like
Man, that nigga's a killer, boy. That nigga Eminem is a killer. Everybody know it, you know what I'm saying? Man, this nigga, bro, Stan. People start calling themselves, you know what I'm saying, this nigga created a whole, you know what I'm saying, movement off of the Stan, you know what I'm saying? Now it's Drake Stans and, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Stans, all because of
One song.
Eminem, the Stans, you know what I'm saying? That let you know what kind of, you know what I'm saying, hand he had on the culture, my nigga. You feel me? This, man, that was a cold white boy right there. That's,
respect the end.
you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga Joe Budden and them say, my nigga, that's one of the great whites, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, that is.
Yes, sir.
There's no other. He's one of a kind. I ain't gonna lie. There's no like people. Oh, that's next Eminem. There'll never be another Eminem. Like he's one of a kind.
Never.
Like you can't talk about the whole culture of hip hop and not mention Eminem and his contribution to hip hop. I'll admit that. Like
For sure.
he's at that. So we're gonna get into number 3. We at that top 3 now. So for me, at number 3, I had B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. Man.
Baby.
One of the best. I feel like personally he had a flawless flow. Like bar for bar, flawless flow, give you the wordplay. He was witty with it, had said some clever lines, had nice bars, and could paint a picture, tell stories. That's why I put him so high on my list, because all around lyricist, he knocks the box in all categories in a strong point. Like he's not weak in no category.
Mm-hmm. I dig it, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Biggie, you know what I mean? What can I say, you know what I mean? What I can say is that nigga Biggie was a generational talent, you know what I mean? The way he, you know what I'm saying, told stories, bro, he was like a fucking bedtime, you know what I'm saying, a bedtime story, bro.
Man.
Bro, it's like you sitting there reading a book, bro. You can sit there, close your eyes, bro, and it's like you sitting there watching a movie in the back of your forehead,
That
bro.
part.
This nigga was so
Biggie made movies.
gifted.
He didn't make albums, he made movies.
Man, this nigga was so gifted with that flow, bro. But I just didn't think he was in my top 10 because, you know what I'm saying, when we looking at lyricists, you know what I'm saying, we looking at the lyrical content, you know what I mean? He was lyrical, but he wasn't in my top 10.
We was up to lyrical. You got songs like Machine Gun Funk. We going bar for bar. Like even his freestyles, like Big will bring it. Like, but he was an all-around artist at the same time. Like he had Puff right there to make sure he gave us those Juicies and Big Poppers and One More Chances.
Honestly, I think that low-key really kind of fucked him kind of low key because, you know what I'm saying, you know, nigga, he going for the hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big gonna give you some.
Big going for the spitting.
Yeah, he's big going for the spitting, but nigga, when you got Puff in there, nigga, he wants some, you know what I'm saying? He wants some hypnotized, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He want, you know what I'm saying?
Big wanted some 10
yeah,
crack
he wants some.
commandments.
He wants some. Biggie, give me one more chance. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He want to hit. You know what I mean? So, but you know what I'm saying? I just didn't have him in my top 10, but he is a great. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But as for me, my number 3 is the man Jay-Z, Jigga Man. You know what I mean? Oh, yes sir. You know what I mean? From Reasonable Doubt, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. It's like I feel like I was raised with Jay-Z, man, and that nigga been spitting that shit ever since Reasonable Doubt, bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? The first time my nigga D pulled up to me in high school and was like, "Hey nigga, you heard this nigga named Jay-Z?" And I'm like, "Jay, who?" I'm like, "Jay-Z, nah." He like, "Listen to this." Nigga, back then, nigga, we was listening to CDs, nigga CD Walkman, you know what I mean? Pop that shit, like, man, been a fan ever since, you know what I'm saying?
Reasonable Doubt's one of them albums like a movie, bro. Way Jay, I can't even say pen because he didn't write. This the way how he was putting it down. Words really painted a picture, super lyrical, and it was like a whole other side of the streets we never seen in hip hop. Like we had the mafioso flow, but Jay put us to a whole nother level. Like he really showed us something on Reasonable Doubt. Like that's one of them classic albums, undeniable. Like no matter how much of a Jay-Z hater you are, you gotta respect Reasonable Doubt.
Most definitely, man. And I give him number 3 for the simple fact his progression, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I grew up with this nigga, you know what I'm saying? This nigga been rapping my whole fucking life, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I got to see the progression of this nigga, bro. And
It's like he is hip hop to you, huh?
Hell yeah, and at every phase, bro, he always been the hottest nigga, you know what I'm saying? And it's like he gonna give you them bops, but nigga, when you get to getting in the, you know what I'm saying, on the B side of that album, boy, that nigga be knocking you all upside the head. And what's so crazy is the nigga didn't write the shit, you know what I'm saying? He the one that invented that shit, you know what I'm saying? After that, then Lil Wayne came out saying he ain't right, but nigga, the first nigga to say
him and Biggie was the first niggas not writing.
Yeah,
I don't know who did it first, but I know it was out of them too, because they ran into each other and realized that they both didn't write. Then the other people that got around them started following. Like I heard Ja Rule stop writing. A lot of niggas stopped writing after them too.
Yeah, he was the first nigga that I heard boast about it, you know what I'm saying? So I can't, you know what I'm saying? You know, might have to check the Carfax on it, but you know what I'm saying? My nigga Jigga, bro. Every step of the way.
Jay said he wouldn't write because he wouldn't have time. He'd be gone all day, hustling, so he wouldn't have time to sit there and write. So he'll be writing in his head the whole time he's gone. So that's why Reasonable Doubt was so detailed when it came to the hustling, because while he's out there, he's writing this in his head. Like records like Can I Live?
I think that's why he was so good for so long, you know what I mean? Because he didn't write, you know what I'm saying? It didn't take him, he didn't have to sit down with a piece of paper and a pen or a phone, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, he go in there, really know what he want to say. And that gotta take a brilliant mind, bro, to be able to go in there, nigga.
And say it how he said it. Not just knowing what you say, but say it at the level he said, like and not write that.
Man, the way he be putting that shit together, man. This nigga, his verses are like puzzles to me, you know what I'm saying? The way he be putting this shit together. Yeah. This nigga J.O.
He's one of the best with the double entendres, man.
Number 3 on my list.
And we're going to number 2, and that's crazy thing about it. That's number 2 on my list, is Jay-Z. So we'll just continue that Jay-Z conversation, like I said. The man with the double entendres, man, like Reasonable Doubt. And not even just Reasonable Doubt, like he continued it on in my lifetime, still gave us records telling stories like the classic Where I'm From, Rapping Marcy Projects, and just going to that level like Streets Is Watching, go deep like Lucky Me, like You Must Love Me. We talks about selling crack to his mom, shooting his brother, but still lyrical. And people talk about storytellers, we always leave Jay-Z out of that topic, but he's one of them top storytellers too. You think about hip hop, like songs like Song Cry. That's a story right there. Mm-hmm. And he just happened to make a hit with it. Like he's one of them guys, like from the Blueprint records on there, the Black album, like Threats, Clarity. Come on, Moment of Clarity. My first song, like it's a lot of Jay-Z records I can name. Like he just really shows that lyricism potential. Like so ghetto. Like it's whole for a reason.
Man, that nigga do it on every song. Man, I'ma keep it 100, man. When that nigga came with that Blackout album, that nigga was talking about he was finna retire, bro. I'ma keep it 100, man. I low-key was kinda hurt. I like, no, this nigga not finna do this, bro. No, this nigga not finna do this shit, bro. And I ain't never felt like that about an artist, like, you know what I'm saying, nigga, Lil Wayne that said he was gonna retire. I mean, you know, nigga Too Short said he was gonna retire. I was like, all right, you know,
Too Short the first time said he's gonna retire.
Yeah. I mean, my nigga had 32 albums, you know what I'm saying?
Since albums, like, you good?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Man, that nigga, I was like, oh, that's fucked up, bro.
I think it hurt when Jason was gonna retire because he was like, not just him, he had Rockefeller at the peak. Then he's like, I'm about to retire.
Man. Shit was crazy, bro.
But man, so let's get into your number two.
My number two, let's get to it then. Number two on my list is, you know what I mean? We bringing it back to the We Not Ness, you know what I mean? My boy Kendrick, you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Nigga.
They died.
I mean, have a song ever had a run like this?
A diss record at that. Yeah, not just a song.
A diss record, bro? This motherfucker been riding the charts for a year strong. Well, let me see. When that shit come out, bro?
It's coming up to a year. Cause it came out right. Was it right before Cinco de Mayo?
Bro, so it's coming up.
And I feel like it's still gonna be on the charts for. Like, we can go and say it's gonna do a year. So it's not leaving the charts. It's still in the top 10. And I mean, I'm talking 1 out of 4. It's always there.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. People starting to say they tired of hearing it now. I'm gonna keep it 100. That shit is like, that's just still slap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. I understand why they saying it, for the simple fact that motherfucker been riding the charts for damn near a year. I'm gonna just say a year. It's been a year,
ain't going
bro.
nowhere. It ain't going nowhere.
Motherfucker ain't going nowhere. Nigga about to go on tour too.
Yeah.
That motherfucker ain't going nowhere, bro. Yeah, bro. It ain't been a song like
it's safe
it.
To say a year. It ain't about to change. It ain't about to change tomorrow or nothing.
Have anybody ever got?
No, it already beat the record for the being number 1 in the longest.
No, but I'm saying, have anybody ever got 5 Grammys for one song that you know what I mean?
Nah, I don't think so. After Car
yeah,
Facts.
I ain't the story yet. We got to check the car. We got to check the car facts on that one, man. But yeah, man. I mean, what else can you say? Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
And the skill level, man. Like, I look at the albums that he's put together, like Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale, GXN. Like, you got big records like Not Like Us, the whole beef, Euphoria. Like, come on, the verse he did on the Future record that got the whole beef started. Like, he's a monster. Like, come on, like. We go back to Control verse when he called everybody out 10 years ago. Like, I got a lot of respect for Kendrick, man. Like, he's one of the artists that came out that really impressed me from the gate. I'm like, I hope he really become a star because he got that talent that the game need to hear. Like, and he ain't let us down. Like, he never went too commercial, none of that.
Man, K-Dot always stayed himself, you know what I'm saying? He stayed down for the time, you know what I'm saying?
Now we getting down to the number 1s. For me, everybody already know my number 1, man. I got my boy Nas, Mr. Escobar, God's son, man, Nasty Nas. And it goes down to me, that skill level, man, the storytelling, the vocabulary, dropping knowledge at the same time. Not just people always preaching, ain't just preaching, he dropping history on tracks, mixing in with the bars. He gave us Illmatic that kind of changed the way we rap and hip hop. Took Jay-Z down in the battle, like how Kendrick took down Drake with an amazing diss record like Ether, like one of the top diss records. So like I got him at number one, my favorite rapper and my favorite lyricist, and I feel like it's a respected number one.
I respect it. And I have to go to my number one. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard his name yet, so I'm pretty sure you can all guess. You know what I'm saying? That hot boy Weezy. You know what I mean?
Weezy F baby.
F the
Mixtape
baby.
King.
You know what I mean? Bro, that is the number one. My number one lyrical nigga ever. And the reason why is because ain't nobody put out as much music, been as hot, put out that much music, been doing it for this nigga to this day is dropping bars, bro. Bars, bro. To this day. To this day, everybody talking shit about my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Talking about he can't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, when he come up out of that booth, how the motherfucking fire department ready?
He's still somebody.
How the fire department ready, man?
When he hop on a record with, you have to really bring it because when he's gassing.
This nigga just jumped on a track with the Jello ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Serve that shit.
I heard it.
Serve that shit, bro. Nigga, he got back to that, you know what I mean? That real slick talk, that shit nigga like, man. You know what I mean? Fucked around and got back to that, you know what I mean? That Carter 2, you know what I mean?
I was about to ask you, what's your favorite project from Wayne?
My favorite project from Wayne most definitely is the Carter 2. You know what I'm saying?
Mine to the Carter 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That motherfucker got me through a trying time. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's the project when Wayne really showed us that he could really rap. Like he's a threat. Like, oh shit. Like, okay, he wasn't bluffing on the Carter 1. He really a monster.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I did a bid to that motherfucker, boy. That motherfucker had me, nigga, on the yard, nigga. Get my workout in.
Man.
You know what I mean?
They got the track on there, man. Hustler music, MOB, best rapper alive, Fireman. Like, there's some records on that album too. Had the record with Krupp and Daz on there. Man, Carter 2.
That's legend, you know what I'm
That's a classic
saying?
album right there.
And he been doing it since. The nigga been doing this shit since he was what? 8, 9, when did you think you walked for 11, 12. Nigga, come on now, this nigga, bro. The number one lyrical nigga in the game.
Yep.
For me, Lil Weezy.
Alright, people, so that's our top 10 lyricists in the game. Not rappers, not artists, but hip-hop lyricists. So in the comments, leave your top 10.
It's the lyricists, nigga.
Lyricists in the comments.
Got them bars, boy.
Bars. And break down why under each one like we did. But that brings us to the end of this episode. Before we head out, we're going to drop some honorable mentions. We ain't going to don't take too much. Just drop a couple and say a few things about them. I'm going to go ahead and let you go first.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna have an honorable mention, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Fabulous. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, man, I just was sitting here and going over some of them verses the nigga Nip had, boy. I'm like, hold on, bro. Ain't too many niggas that spit like this nigga Nip, bro. So yeah, I had to. But yeah, this nigga Fabulous had a fabulous career. You know what I mean?
I got like 3 or 4. In the honorable mention, I got Styles P for the Locks.
Mm-hmm.
He's a nice one.
Bars.
The mixtape time got bars, storytelling, and got some substance. And he can take it to the deep place with some substance also. Another one is Black Thought from the Roots. That's another one that's bar for bar in his freestyles and creative, like a lot of things he made with the Roots on the lyrical side, could be real creative. And another one is Lupe Fiasco. Real nice lyrically with the bars. But I just wasn't a big fan of his subject matter all the time. When he hits me on point with certain things I rock with, he always does the job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's like my honorable mention right there. But when I bring us to the end of this episode, you got anybody else?
Nah, that's pretty much it, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got my shit all, you know what I mean? I really can't other than, you know what I'm saying, really Fabulous. You know what I'm saying? And that's only
he was on mine
because
too, but
only
you already
because
mentioned him.
yeah, he was there. You know what I'm saying? And then the other honorable mention I would have had, you know what I'm saying, he was on your list, which was Jadakiss. I'm gonna keep it 100 with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? He said Jadakiss. I'm sitting here like, oh, what the fuck? Oh my God, my nigga Jadakiss. Like,
Jadakiss,
but yeah, man, much love, Jadakiss. My bad, my nigga. My bad.
Man, but yeah, Fab was on my honorable mention too. Like, that's somebody that always delivers. Never fails, he always delivers. It's clever, he go more on the fly side with it, with the bars, got some of the players with the bars too. Like, they ain't always some straight shit. They give you a little bit of both.
Sir.
But yeah, that brings us to the end of this episode. Catch y'all next week with the next new topic and the hip hop rating for this week. We out. Peace.
Peace.